if you're Prince Harry, you might want to, well, turn away right now, because this is not exactly the kind of news that you normally would expect, particularly from somebody that you thought was a very big and close ally. As ever, let me explain. Morning, good to see you, chums. Thank you so much for joining me today in the very heart of London's political world. That is, of course, the Houses of Parliament, where all the things that apparently shape the United Kingdom happen here. I know I often say this, but you know, one of the things that is interesting is to go on the tour. I'm sure it's like that in your park. The government buildings, when you get inside, that's where the money is, right? All of those portraits of Sir Lindsay Hoyle, 36,000 and 10,000 for a frame. Can't believe it, can you? Just, you know, who on earth charges 36,000 for a portrait? It's ridiculous, isn't it? But see, clearly somebody did, or somebody thought it was worth that money. Interesting though, as I often say, this is the problem. Right here, by the way, is some girders, just if you can see them, some sort of fencing banners. They're replanting all the grass and the seeds and stuff in the middle of Westminster, because of course all the protesters over the winter made sure there was nothing of the grass left. So it's nice to see that they're looking after this particular area at least. And before you ask, I'm in a very safe corner, trust me. I know, you've got to, haven't you? Think of yourselves. Incredible. Now, let's get back, of course, to your royal story of the day. This may shock a lot of people, because when you think about it, you know, Harry has sort of built up this you know, one might say, people that he could turn to when he wants to go and do an interview. We saw that recently with the New York Times, if you remember, sitting down and talking about toxicity of social media and all that sort of stuff. And then he sat down with Stephen Colbert, even though Mr. Colbert had been very disrespectful, in my opinion, about his elder brother's wife. But there you go. Harry, desperate times, desperate measures. But of course, there were other people, weren't they? Like this man. You see, Tom Bradbury, of course, is the ITN cheese, whatever you want to call him, the nightly news reader at News at 10, and like so many of the what they call legacy medias, they're really struggling right now. I mean, there's no two ways about it. By the time News at 10 comes around, everybody's either ready on social media or have formed their own opinions, but this doesn't stop ITV ploughing ahead with a very expensive newsreader, of course, in front of an auto cue. I'll rest it there. But what's fascinating is this, you see, because as we saw the last time when Tom and Harry sat down, he did at least prod and basically say what when he was talking about the racism within the royal family, but Harry ploughed ahead, once again blaming media. Yes, the mainstream media. And Tom didn't really kick back too much on that. But you see, times move on, things change, and what you really need in this world is really ratings, right? No two ways about it. Ratings are king. And the problem now is that ITV desperately need ratings. They've just recorded huge losses. And this is the problem, you see, with the advertising bailing away and still those very expensive contracts for people that they kept on for many years, they still have to pay them. Moving forward, what's fascinating now, though, I've been told from an excellent sources, the forthcoming visit for Earthshot from His Royal Highness Prince William, the Prince of Wales, has actually triggered interest at ITV. And so much so that they very much would like Tom to cover this. As ever, we have to say allegedly. Even better if Tom could get some time, of course, in front of a camera with His Royal Highness Prince William, talking about, yes, that charitable event, that very good incentive, Earthshot. The tricky bit is, of course, that Tom's also spoken to his younger brother. And according to sources, they're not now the best of chums. That is, of course, William and Tom. He decided which side of the fence he was going to sit on, and apparently it wasn't the one with William. But this is television, and they need ratings, as I said. Also, they figure that they could dangle the carrot of course, Catherine's yearly carol concert from Westminster Abbey, a big ratings hit every Christmas Eve for ITV, and one they may think they could do a little bit more for, pump a little bit more money in, of course, if they could simply get some access. Now, this is how television works. The thing is, has anybody bothered telling Prince Harry? Because no doubt he will go nuclear when he finds out that Tom is turning around to be something of a peeping Tom behind the scenes, hoping to secure his elder brother, who's now riding high independently. Neil Shaw, Parliament, London.